think you should put all of it in?
Sure.
Word.
Huh? Yeah, right.
I don't know if it'll...
Nah, that much is probably good.
Nice. Where's the... When you guys get the cap? When I think of nature, I think of a long walk out into the woods, and it's just you alone with the life that's going on around you. There are trees, there are animals there that you don't even know are there, there are bugs, there's the weather. It's just the whole thing is happening, and you're just a part of it at the time, you know? That's kind of what I think about when I'm outdoors. That's what I think about when I'm in nature. You know, which way you want to head, north or south?
Do you want to go all the way to the reservoir?
Might as well.
Do whatever.
Right.
Yeah, so when we were making the Ecosphere, basically it was something we found online, and there were two ways to go about it. The way that a lot of people do is you just build an actual mini terrarium basically inside of a bottle. You add some rocks at the bottom, then dirt, and then you try and plant little life forms in there, like moss, things of that nature, and see if you can get it to grow in there. You have to water it and you close the cap. After that, it's supposed to be a self-sustained ecosystem. However, we saw a second version of that online where you do that exact process, and then instead of just giving it a little bit of water and seeing what happens if you can get it to grow, you just fill the thing with water, and it basically muddles the whole process up. It takes everything that you had built and mixes it, and then you just let it sit there for a couple weeks, and once all of the sediment and debris settles out of the water, you get to see what's left over. All that means is you're taking something this big, you're making it this big, you're changing the properties equally. Go like up around the lake here and then go back down that side. Then we can mess around down there, go see a little more. What? You think?
Maybe a little more.
What I found kind of funny, and if you can see up on this side, I don't know if you can zoom in, but a lot of these bigger rocks ended up on top of all this smaller sediment, which really, the way it should have worked, it should have been the opposite. All of that should have fell to the bottom first because it was the heaviest, and then all this sediment should have fallen on top of it. Now, maybe there's more rock in there than I remember, and all that sediment really filled in the cracks in there. But I just found that interesting, especially up on this side, how all of that is still up at the top of the rest of that sediment. It all settled underneath it somehow. The other thing that I found kind of strange, I don't know why it happened, maybe something's weighing it down, but we threw some moss in there, just because, like I said, we started out, we were doing the regular Ecosphere type thing, and then you mix it up with water. And I don't know why half of this moss kind of sunk to the bottom, while the other half just like stayed up and floated. I don't know if there's a difference in density, maybe there was some dirt connected to that moss, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Smells like shit. Actually. Yeah, wow, that smells awful. Smells like decomposing plant matter. You know, now that I look at it, there are little bubbles all over this moss. Maybe it's the decomposing moss is giving off some sort of gas, and that's what's keeping it afloat.
Your cares behind. Come with us and find the pleasures of the journey to the center of the mind. Come along if you care. Come along if you dare. Take a ride to the land inside of your mind. Beyond the seas of thought. Beyond the realm of what. Across the streams of hopes and dreams where things are really not. Come along if you care. Come along if you dare. Take a ride to the land inside of your mind. But please realize you'll probably be surprised. For it's a land unknown to man where fantasy is back. So if you can, please